guys, I'm Lingochi. Welcome back to my channel. This video was filmed in my beautiful hometown, Fukui Island. Just like I shared in the last video, this time I want to open up and share with you what I've learned after losing my job. As a title, it was a tough experience, but also a meaningful one. So let's get started. A little while ago, I went through a shocking experience that forced me to say goodbye to my job. It completely changed all of my future plans, and just like that, I became unemployed. It's also a reason why I come back to my hometown to heal, to be with my parents, and during this break, I've been taking time to do things I didn't have time to do before, like creating this video, spending time with the people that I love. At first, being unemployed made me feel like a failure. I was really sad, stressed, and overwhelmed, but now, after some time to breathe and reflect, I realized that, it's not as bad as I thought. And actually, I feel grateful for that. So I decided to sit down and share this part of my journey with you guys, to talk about my emotions, the lessons I've learned, and now how I'm trying to move forward. It's a way for me to record the chapter of my growth journey and to remind myself that I can't forget the pain and choose to heal. As I mentioned in the previous video, I worked as a vice marketing manager in an SME. I had been with the company for 2 years, growing from an executive into a manager. I gained a lot of experience during that time, but about a month ago, something unexpected happened, and I had to leave. It wasn't my choice. It wasn't a part of the plan, but life doesn't always go the way we expect, right? So, becoming unemployed can be something we choose or something that happens to us. For me, it's worth the seconds, but that's fine. The first week after I left my job, I was deeply sad and overwhelmed. Everything happened so fast, and I wasn't prepared anything for it. My life changed, my goals changed. I even had a nightmare and cried when I thought about it, but eventually I knew I had to keep going. And like everything I've done to heal, I started journaling, talking to myself, sharing with my closest friends, and even with ChatGPT. It took me a few days to see everything more clearly and start feeling sad. Thanks to that, I felt comforted, found the courage to move forward, and look for better things for myself. After 2 days, I officially informed my college and said goodbye with them. I prepared a small gift for them, and they gave me a gift too. That was probably the hardest part for me, saying goodbye so suddenly before I had time to truly process it. And when I look back, I don't feel regret, stress, or sad anymore. I just feel so gratitude for this. Because I think without this turning point, I don't think I would have had a chance to come back to my hometown, to relax, to breathe, and to enjoy time with my family without worrying about work. It also gave me space to reflect on myself and everything that had happened, and to share my journey with you through this video. Especially thankful for having my parents by my side, and for my friends who encouraged me and comforted me during that tough time. Sometimes life pushes us to stop, not to break us, but to help us grow. And sometimes I realize that maybe you really need time to rest, but because of money or you are too busy, so you can realize that, so that something must happen to make you stop. One thing I realized that helped me overcome everything more easily was learning to accept what happened and stop blaming others or the situation. I choose to focus on myself instead. I asked, what did I do to make this happen? What was my fault? And find the answer for it. I asked myself those questions not to blame or judge, but to reflect, evaluate, and learn from the experience. Because if I can clearly understand what happened, it becomes easier to move on and grow. The second thing I have learned is prepare for anything, because life is always changing and nothing lasts forever. There's a saying I really love that the only things no one can take from us are the knowledge in our minds and the light in our hearts. That reminds me to stay grounded, because anything can happen. To face the unexpected, I've learned to prepare myself not just for the best but also for the worst. It's not about being negative but about being ready for everything can happen in your life. I used to feel like I had lost a part of my identity because of losing the job. The title, the daily routine, the sense of stability, everything would change. But then I reminded myself that I am not just a top title, not just a salary or position. I am a whole person with dreams. I have strengths and the ability to learn and grow. This experience doesn't define who I am, but it does shape who I'm becoming. And I believe that I still have so much potential ahead of me. I always remind myself of that so I can continue to believe in myself and stay motivated to move forward. The last thing I have to remind myself is it's okay to start again. Maybe it will take me longer to become a manager again, but that's okay. Along the way, I will gain more experience and meaningful life lessons. Because life is a journey, not just a destination. And who knows, maybe when one door closes, another will open, leading to even better opportunities I never imagined. So I will keep hoping and keep moving forward. Right now, I'm still in my hometown, spending time with my family and friends, healing, journaling, and focusing on creating content while I'm here. Life here is so peaceful that sometimes I don't even want to back to Ho Chi Minh City. But of course, I will. I'll head back soon to look for a new job and keep trying, because when I think that I'm still young, so I have to try my best. Yeah, that's the plan, and I just hope that I will have enough strength to overcome whatever comes next and reach my goal. And to the people, the friends who are watching this video, if you're going through the same thing as me, having no job right now, just take a break, using the time to rest, recharge your energy, and come back as stronger version of yourself. Don't worry. Life doesn't always turn out the way we want, but whether it turns better or worse depends on how we choose to respond. So believe in yourself and try a little harder every day. Let's keep going together. Thank you so much for watching my video. Goodbye and good night.